coming to you with this quick, simple weekday dinner tag. I am collabing with the beautiful Simpli Keii. For this easy, quick dinner, you will need tomatoes, flour tortillas, mozzarella cheese, pesto, and some boneless chicken breast. It's up to you whether or not you want to use pesto. This can be done several ways. You can use cheddar cheese, you can use spaghetti sauce, you can use bread instead of tortillas. Either kind of way you want to do it, it's all up to you. And you don't have to add tomatoes, any kind of way you want to do it. But me, this is for my pesto chicken wraps. First, you're gonna start off cutting up your tomatoes. Sorry, and I already have my chicken on the stove boiling. You want to boil that for probably about basically until the inside isn't pink, or basically until it's done. You know when it's done. I would say approximately maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so I had it going. So yeah. And do make sure that it is fully thawed out. My chicken was fully thawed out, so that's why it cooked, in no time. So all I'm doing is just taking the tomatoes off of the vine. All of this stuff I did get from my local Kroger, and nothing was over $7, I want to say. So yeah, $7 or $8. So it was pretty good, and this meal is really inexpensive. So yeah, here you just see me starting to cut my tomatoes. I cut the tops off of my tomatoes and I discard those, and then I just cut my tomatoes in rounds, and I cut the rounds in halves. So yeah, you will see me doing that in the video. So now you will see what I mean by rounds. If you lovers didn't, some of you lovers did not know. So I'm just rounding them off. And these I will be cutting in halves. And I also discarded the bottoms too. And as you can see now, I am cutting them in halves. So now I have cut them in halves. I have them in this container. This container is just a reused Chinese container. And so I put them in there. These containers come in handy. And I am putting a little salt on them. I'm going to put some salt on them and some pepper just to give them a little season. Nothing like salt and pepper on a tomato. So yeah, now I'm sprinkling pepper on them, as you can see here. And all I'm going to do is just take the top and put the top on them and just let them sit. So next, my chicken is done. As you can see, my chicken is white. You want the chicken to look just like this. You want the inside to look just like that. Super duper done. No pink, no bleeding. So yeah, so I'm just showing you how your chicken is supposed to look. And I'm using the fork because it is super hot. So it's supposed to look like that. And I am going to take and cut the chicken up in about these size pieces, as you can see. Nothing perfect. Just enough to go around and to fit onto a tortilla. Next, I'm using my Country Crock butter. This butter is thebomb.com. This is the original. And I am going to put this on my griller. This griller I picked up from my local Kroger. At the time it was only $16. Now I think it may be 20, maybe, but this griller comes in handy. It is the bomb. So now I'm just taking some butter, some Country Crock butter, and I am putting it onto the griller and just letting it melt. Basically, I'm doing this so that my tortillas that I am going to put on here don't stick to my griller, and it gives my tortillas a crispy out. When basically I want the outside layer to be crispy. So yeah, I have my flour tortillas. Whether you want to use flour or corn is up to you. Me personally and my family, we do not like corn tortillas. So yeah, I've laid my tortilla down onto the butter. You want to take out your pesto and pour your pesto into a bowl because it does ask that you stir before you use. So I'm taking the pesto and I'm putting it into a bowl. And I'm going to stir it up. And as you can see now, I'm pouring it into a bowl. And I'm going to stir it up and I'm going to distribute it onto my tortilla while it is browning on the griller. So everything you're basically going to put onto your tortilla while it's on the griller. So I put my pesto, and now I'm putting my chicken, and my hands are clean. And when I'm in the kitchen, I wash my hands several times. It's a habit. So yeah, so I'm distributing my chicken onto the pesto. Next, we're going to put a little bit more pesto. And it's up to you whether or not you want to put more pesto. But this was my sister's, so I put extra. And she loves sauce. So yeah, and next I'm going to distribute my tomatoes. And you want to put anywhere from 2 to 3 tomatoes on top of your chicken. And then mozzarella. I'm going to put mozzarella on top of the tomatoes. And like I said, this is just so quick and easy, y'all. And it was so delicious. This was my first time making this, so yeah. But it turned out wonderful. So as you can see, I put my cheese on top of my tomatoes and just waiting for it to melt and for the bottom to crust up like I wanted to. So all you do is just take and fold both sides. As you can see, I burnt my finger because it was hot. This grill is no joke. It gets up to 400. But I had it on 300. And all I did was fold it both sides into each other. And then you want to press it down to try to get it to melt some. And then flip it. And it's okay if some of the chicken comes out. It's going to be so tight and together that you will be able to just stuff the chicken back in there. And I'm using paper plates, so I did cover it with a paper towel just to soak up any excess butter and to keep it from burning through the paper plate. So yeah, all I did was just put on the paper plate with some chips, and there you have it. So my sister Pooh is gonna taste this and let y'all know how it tastes.
You already know.
It tastes good.
It tastes good?
Yeah, I was supposed to just be tasting it.
No, you can't.
Oh.
Can I try?
Oh, that's for y'all to do that video. Huh?
What?